What's up, y'all? I had somebody sent me a message. It was a lady or a girl, and you know, she was basically referring to one of my videos I put out on. I think it was about. Shoot, I can't even remember which one it was about, but it was about pretty much men and women's burdens. I think it's one of those ones. And she started talking about, yeah, but the problem is that it's too many males who don't act like men these days. So it makes, what she say? She's like, it makes it's very burdensome for women because men aren't strong anymore, something like that. Men are weak. And you know what? I'm gonna say touche to that. I'm gonna say, I agree with her. That is a big problem, and that is a burden on women. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real about that. I'm not gonna take sides. I'm not gonna say, women are more burdensome or men are more burdensome. I think they're as burdensome as they both are together. You know what I'm saying? I think it's equal burdensome, right? So, yeah, but that is true, man. There are a lot of weak males out there, a lot, and I don't know if it's because many of them were, raised by single mothers, or maybe their father wasn't around, or who knows, man. It could be a combination of traumas, but weak behaviors, man. If you're a woman watching this, if you're a girl watching this, what are the behaviors you need to look out for? I'm gonna tell you right now. If you come across a dude who is very wishy-washy on his word, like he don't really stick to his word or stick to plans. If he says he's gonna do something and he don't do it, okay, cool. Every now and again, if he slips up and he can't commit to something maybe he said he was gonna do, all right, cool, let that slide, but look at what he's gonna do after the fact, right? Does he make up for it? Does he go, look, I can't do this like I said I was gonna do, but I'm gonna do this instead? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna counteract it? Is he gonna come back and come at you with something else to kind of make up for it, right? Or is he going to, how should I put it? Because that's a big one, man. Being a man of your word. That's why they call it being a man of your word. Because integrity is a big thing for men, right? But yeah, let's say out of 10 times, is he only going to slip up once? Is he only going to let you down once? Right? Or is he going to let you down 5 times out of 10? I'm not saying keep a tally on a board or nothing like that, but just mentally keep a tally. Be like, okay, he went back on his word the last 3-4 times. I don't know about this dude, right? That's weak, right? Watch how he is with his male friends as well, right? If he's like a guy that helps his friends through things, and if they have a conflict, especially if they have some kind of a disagreement or a conflict, and he kind of tells you about it, watch how he responds, right? Is he gonna run away like a bitch, like a coward, or is he going to confront his friend? Which is very important, right? If I have a problem with one of my male friends, I'm gonna call him up and say, hey, look, man, I'm gonna be real with you, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ghost him or just ignore him, which is fucking weak, right? It's actually coward behavior, right? Which is one thing I will never, be an advocate of, is being a fucking coward. I say that with passion, right? I'd rather die than be a coward. There's a great quote by Tupac. What he says is oh man, I'm gonna have to come. You know what? I'm gonna come back with it. All right, I'm gonna come back with it. I'm gonna do a whole video on coward behaviors by men, right? But yeah, look for that. Look for the cowardly behaviors in your man. If he shows a little bit of cowardice, you need to drop his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna show up big time in the future when you're gonna really need him, or your kids are gonna really need him. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be nowhere to be fucking found. right? Look for weak behaviors in males. They're the ones you don't want to trust, all right? The ones you want to trust are the ones that gonna stick to their words. They're gonna stick to their integrity. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a video on cowardly behaviors in men. So keep a lookout, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.